and we're live. Good evening, and I'm Mo Love, and this is my bass guitar. Let me prepare some things right quick. Just gotta filter some noise right quick. I'm gonna hit y'all with some gem line for a second. Wow, as you know, it's me, Big Ragley, from the Man Cave. Yeah, Big Ragley, Mo Love. Yeah, with the raggedy bass guitar that we're gonna make this sucker do something anyway. You heard me? Now, usually when I get on here, don't nobody just be me, but I be sharing it on my YouTube and everything else like this here, you dig? Something like that. Now, most bass players, they try to tell beginner players to just hold a groove or pocket before you start trying to do a lot of other stuff. Such is true. Because, see, your stuff, learn how to get that groove down smooth before you try to do a lot of improvising and soloing. It makes sense. At first, You think they're just trying to, they would be trying to control you and tell you ain't no good. But that's just you in delusion, because it's just a mess when you be trying to play this stuff and you can't. And you be trying to do a whole lot of other stuff. Tell nobody don't want to be bothered with you, and then that's where you got a bunch of soloists all the time. But ain't nothing like if you got the bass and you just know what to do and you got a job all the time. And then say they give you a moment because they want a break. They start feeling themselves, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm doing too much. Here, let me give him a chance tonight or some any given time. Well, you got to be able to go ahead and get down, right? You got to try to act. You got to try to hold the beat at the same time. That's not easy, right? See, now that was off. And you could usually use something like that, what I just did, to get back. But usually with another, with some other music, instruments in there, you can get away with it, trying to keep up with the syncopation. It wasn't right to sound off, right? It was back, trying to get back in that position. Because where I started was down up here, right? On the G. See that? So the root would be in the G, right? It's up here. Come on, follow me. Learn a little bit. Let me pass it on, because that's what you're supposed to do. Pass it on. Once you learn it, pass it on, because you got it from somebody else. Don't be a dog trying to act like you made it up when you didn't. It just took you a minute to catch on to the beat and know where you're going, to the end, to the beginning, to the end, throughout, and the changes. So here we go. back and move it all kinds of ways around. See what I mean? But you got to get the initial groove down, which is G, A, then C octave, D octave, then see how I did it? That is just a little, just right here. See right there? Just kind of. See, this octave right. So it's all right there. Say. Or you go up here, which is an E, which is a D, my bad. Which is a D, sound good, huh? Why? Because that's one of the octave. You'll get more confident the more you keep on getting on up here and meddling with it. It's all about the meddling with it. If you don't meddle with it, you ain't gonna know nothing about it. Trust me. You gotta get to know the weapon. You gotta play with this weapon. You gotta play with her. Lay down with her. Or to get your boy to act right, you gotta teach his son. Now, that's another thing, exercise your groove, right? Or moving around up and down this neck. You don't want to be so stiff, that's all you know, and you can't do anything unless it's pentatonic. the tonic means 5, right? Which is 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6, right? 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. E. Open E is at the top, right? That's what we. Just never mind this string. It's a 5th string, but we ain't working with that one. We're dealing with that string. See that string ringing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Open string A, and then B. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See that? Once you get used to it, that was going up and coming back down with using the open string. So there again, you can learn the 5th in the 5th. Open E. E, F, G, A, B, right? So the 5th of E is what? B, right? Then let's see what is the 5th of F. Let's see. F would be this first fret right up here, right? F, which is 1, 1, 2, 3, which is 4, 5. So the 5th of F is C. So it'd be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man, I wish this thing I could turn it this way, then y'all could see. I can't stand the Instagram thing because they want it up this way, and then a lot of stuff be out of range where you can't see. So it's 1, 2, open A, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's F, right? Okay, let's see. What's the 3rd? So it's always 1 is the root, 2 is the 7th, right? That being the 7th is what they say, right? It's what it said because later on we'll get to that. But it's the 3rd. A is the 3rd, right? 1, 2, 3, F, G, A, that's the 3rd. Right? And then B, C is the 5th. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So you go 1, 3, 4, 5. See that? Or you go 1, 3, 5, 1. Right? And sometimes they do it like this. 1, 5, 3, 1. Right? I don't know. Sometimes they do. Then watch this. To get to the octave of F, here we go. Now we're going to show you where he showed you where from the root, which is F, 2 B G, 3 is A, 4 is B, 5 is C, then 6 is D, right? Then 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then that'd be 1, right? But that's the reason why they call it this in the 7th, right? Because if you're going backwards, right? F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, right? Going forwards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, or 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 7, or excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, the 7th in that again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D, right? Well, we can use that open string. 7, 8. That's an F right there. So that's the octave of this low F. The 8th, the octave. Now, let me show you about plucking and the reason that why you would practice octave or octave scale, right? See? F, F, right? That's the octave. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, G. Now, this is an A right here, right? And you can go down here and catch the A. But if you use this open string right here, then you got to try to go way down here. It'll leave that string open. It'll be open. And you have to try to dead it some kind of way. So that don't work. So you will come down here to your 5th fret A. And then this will be on the 7th on the 2nd string. So you can pluck the octave as well. See? A octave. Then you go to B. See? That's C and octave. Then you go to, right? And we still got to get to F, right? So that's D. Then, you see that? and then that's E, and then F is right next to it. So then you go, that's your eighth. That's in your eighth, right? See? That's so you don't have any strings ringing. If you try to do an octave, unless you intentionally want to do that, leave it ringing. But if you want control of it, right? You got Pentecost. Yeah, Pentecostal, right? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why, cause it's 5, right? But you can do it. My God, the term again. When I get on here, then it all just flies out the window for some reason. You can use more than one, so that way, on one string, more than one note on one string, right? F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So you don't have to do much down here. You can get there quick. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See that? 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 6. Damn. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Well, dang, where am I at? E is what we. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Right? Damn it. Where happened? Oh. Whew, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which is open E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open string. E. 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Now that's how it works. Now I'm gonna go back and get the you got Dorian mode, you have Pentecostal mode, right? Proper terms on. I don't want to mess you up, but just know, okay, what I've just learned, you just go back in the tape, go backwards and forward, and you're gonna learn it too. See? See, then you can be able to make this thing sound like whatever you want it to sound. There's no rules. Put your shirt back on. There's one rule. There's no rules. Put your clothes back on. There's one rule. Yeah. You did. So y'all hang with old Mo Love. You're going to learn something. There's the ones you all left behind. That's already let them go on about their business. You trying to get yours. You ain't trying to get theirs. You trying to get yours. And if you can't get yours, worrying about them getting theirs. Get yours. I don't care who been there before me, girl. Here's a rag. Get some soap and wash it up. Bring it here. Bring it over here. I'm gonna tear it up. Some more. Because it's true. This guitar, as raggedy as they come, the chord making all this noise, the amp ain't nowhere near new. It's been beat up from a church. That's where I got it from, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. You know how women tell you, oh, size ain't all that. You know you got something, they don't care. They hurt your feelings. Y'all know what you're doing. You little bitty old pencil, right? And there's other women, they be like, oh, don't listen. They don't come with all that. They just, what you working with, run what you brung. You dig what I'm saying? Run what you brung. They don't give two rats. Run what you brung. They're gonna have just as much fun as you. You understand where I'm coming from? I ain't worried about nobody else. That ain't got shit to do with you and I. I and you right here. Run what you brung. I know the difference. You ain't that person ain't you, man. I don't want that person right. I rap talking to you. Learn how to use what you got. That's what the woman said. They tell you some of the women don't got no feeling no more, so they don't know. They just trying to hook a food. Hook a fish. I got them all. Be fighting hard. You understand that? Like, oh, it's bigger. Shit. They don't give a damn what it is. Shit. You know, they just want to catch some in their net. Some of them there, they understand what they're here for, to motivate you. You did. When some of them go back to women, you know they got something about the side, and they get excited. That little itty bitty piece of pinky toe. A little itty bitty piece of pinky toe. You did. Be up there licking and lapping until that little some bitch, her eyeballs be open too. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. Finally gonna get some. Finally gonna get me one. You know, you go all the way there. And you get to explode. Ice cream ever a while. Well, let me get off here. After Stanley Clarke, y'all, like the Hobo Depot, Johnny Lee Long, you always talking about that Ken Smith, right? And just yesterday, I said, you always pulling out to myself. I said, you always pulling out this Ken Smith, Ken Smith, Ken Smith. And I thought about, where have I seen this before? Whose weapon is this? You know, who uses this? That was, oh, I know who used that. Stanley Clarke used that. So that's where his vibe come from. That's who, I guess, his mentor, who he ride with, because you can't tell what he ain't no some of them other players, you know, famous. When he plays something, he goes in, he go real fast, and you know, like, okay, well, what is you doing? Who is that? Now I see who he follows. Stanley Clarke, well renowned. Check him out. To me, you know, he plays all kinds of stuff, but then that's when you think Marcus Miller. But then Marcus Miller, he's another cold piece. Victor Wooten, he's a cold piece. Now them two, you know, they came along with the funk, but they can play classical and go in there with rock and all them other things. They do all kind of stuff, but he does. And Marcus Miller, he does other instruments too, but he goes to wind instruments, you know, like the sax or what you call it, great big old basin with the little bitty tube to a great big old thing, right? Not quite a tuba or something like that. Bassoon, a bassoon, right? And saxophone and wind flute or something. You know what I'm saying? He can play it. Now, or the piano or whatnot, organ or anything else, right? But and Victor Wooten, he'll go and he'll experiment a lot with the upright bass and all this kind of stuff. Of course, Marcus Miller, he'll go there, but it's a lot of things that his more interest is. He could get into his thump and then add it into his thing, but everybody tries to be their own person. So they see a person out throughout whatever they're doing so that they can be their self when they come there, right? They can represent themselves, because nobody gonna buy what you just heard over here him doing. They're not gonna buy somebody else. They want you, right? But since all this exists and you want to go out there, then now, okay, well, when it comes to this or that, how do you're not exactly in a contest. You want to fit in with them. Because you want to go, you ride, you know, this wave, this music sound you trying to roll with. You ain't trying to mess that up. You can feel it, you bop to it and everything, right? Now, what can I do to get in and then be me? You dig what I'm saying? Do I do too much? Do I do as little as I can? Now, Victor Wooten, that's where he comes in, where he might just say, you know, just pull a string, hit sound. You know what I'm saying? He don't do nothing in particular. He kind of disrupts it some kind of way. But then that's when he works his way out, and then that's when he just takes out your mouth. You know. He had to go in like that because he got older brothers that they're all musically inclined and all these different instruments and stuff. So, and he was from a little boy exposed to it. So there you go. You put all these things together, and you do the same thing, because it's the same thing with all this stuff. Copyright. You go and you burn a copy of somebody else's shit on their shit, then you try to put it somewhere. Well, you can't argue with the folks talking about, I won't get paid. This man, it ain't yours, right? Because, like, for instance, me, I might take a little something and I'll pass it on to somewhere else, maybe on my YouTube. Maybe the people don't know nothing about it. Or my Facebook or something. And they be like, oh, that's what's going on right quick. You know, something like that. Oh, I didn't know that. And then you go over there and then that opens up. You got TikTok, you got Instagram or whatever else. Right? Facebook and YouTube or something like that. You cross them. So whoever you follow or whoever people you come across or audience you attract, they get to know a lot of different stuff too. You know, get in on. They may not know. Some people don't. Some people are just getting hip to this stuff, man. You know what I mean? They don't trust no damn computer. They don't know nothing about it. It's just a toy and some bullshit to them. You get it? So y'all keep coming around here. We're gonna have I can never get that right. You know that? It's real simple. It's like this is a D, that's where it started off. And that's the octave, right? So you start on D. You pull both of these like this right here. Put your index index finger on this D here, and then the octave. Whoa. Sounds kind of. So it's G, G, octave. Then you hammer on to the G. From hammer on, open, E. See, hammer on the G to A, on the E string. And that's the octave, which is D. Then you, right here, right, D. Kind of take the space up so you don't have to make up for it, right? You want to stay, naturally you want to stay right there, you know. You hammer on, you hit it, and then you go to your octave. But you want to go. Slow it down, but once you get the rolling, yeah, a second, then, like a triplet, right? You do it real quick, like you nick it. You practice it a few times until you get the timer. Right? See, I just like to play on. I like to stay on that G instead of hitting this octave. You can pop it twice with this hand right here with the two. Like, right. But it almost if you use that one end, you know, like just real quick, your trigger finger, right?